A new scholarship aimed at narrowing the shortage of special ed teachers in McPherson County.
12 News reporter Gabriela Hernandez spoke with one of the first students awarded this scholarship and the college behind the program.
Bethany College and the McPherson County Special Education Cooperative announced their Pathway to SPED scholarship program. One of the first scholarship recipients, Ashlyn Stanford, says the collaboration is about an equal opportunity.
They want to make sure that every student is treated fairly and that we are giving opportunities to every student. I'm really honored to be able to receive this from my college as well as the county I want to go back to.
The group says finding special education teachers can be difficult.
We've struggled in McPherson County across all 5 of the districts that we serve to continue to fill our special education teaching positions.
And Bethany College Education Chair Alan English says he wants to combat that.
One of the biggest things I've wanted to do as department chair is find ways that I can remove barriers from students that are interested in a career in education. And I think this scholarship is an important part of that process.
And for Ashlyn, the scholarship means a chance to give special education students the education they need.
Really, you're just building those relationships and doing what you can for those students to make a difference, and they will show you that they appreciate what you're doing for them.
In McPherson County, Gabriela Hernandez, 12 News.